we have covered the what are the different types of plots in the previous one. One minute. So within the data visualization, I mean, in the data cleaning notepad, here some notepad I have taken. Okay. Heading data visualization. Okay. So let's add the 1 minute. Okay. So in the data visualization, within the data visualization, what are the things we have covered? In the previous class, what are the different data visualization plots we have covered, miss? First plot, we have started with the histogram. The plots whichever we have covered, just I'm writing here one by one. First one is histogram, which is applied on one continuous variable and used for distribution of the data. Second one is called as box plot, and it is also applied on the single one continuous variable and use it to check the 5-number summary along with the outliers. Third plot is called as scatter plot, and it is used on the two continuous variables and two variables, and both of them should be continuous. And what is the use of this one is it will show the direction along with the strength between the two continuous variables. Next, fourth plot, whatever we have discussed is called as line plot. And this plot will show you the trend, and it is applied on two variables. One is called as time series, second one is called as continuous. And what is the use of this one is how the trend is there. Okay, how as the time increases, how the data changes. To be more simplified, as the time increases, how the data changes. That is the use of this plot. And third one, fourth one, next plot, sorry, fifth plot, we call it as comparison plot. Okay, comparison plot. So what are the comparison plot we are having? The comparison plot is used to compare the different line plots. Okay, different line plots. As time increases, how the data changes for each and every variable with respect to each and every variable. Next, we are having the pie plot, which is applied on the one discrete variable. And second, what is the use of this pie plot means it shows the percentage of each category. Next, count plot. What is the count plot is applied on the one discrete variable, single discrete variable. And what is the use of this one means it shows the count of each category, right? So these are the plots which we have covered in the last class. So overall 7 plots we have covered and we have stopped here. Now let's continue from here. Okay, next plot is called as bar plot. Okay, next plot name is called as bar plot. So bar plot is applied on the two variables. One is continuous and one is discrete. One continuous with one discrete. We are going to apply the bar plot. So here, whatever the bar count plot is there, na, for count plot also, count plot is also considered. How to write the count plot? We have not seen the code for the count plot, right? In the matplotlib. We have seen the code for the pie plot, plt.py, and in the plt.py you have to give the values, labels, autopacity, and exploit. These are the futures. So what is the function we are using in the matplotlib is plt.py, and here first we have to give the values for which it will apply the pie plot, and also it will apply the labels and autopacity, and followed by exploit if you want to exploit anything, right? Now coming to the pie plot, sorry, after pie plot, count plot. So in the count plot is also a type of bar plot. Within the bar plots, count plot is one of them. Within the bar plots, it is one of the type. So count plot is called as type of a bar plot. Basically, it is also a bar plot. It is within the bar plot, it is one of the type. One of the type of count plot is called as, sorry, one of the type of bar plot is called as count plot. Now here we are using the function name is called as plt dot bar. This is the function name. For count plot, we are using the plt dot bar. Okay. Now in the bar, you are writing the x-axis. In the x-axis, if you are writing the unique values, how to write the unique values for a particular column means, see here, I'm considering the data set. This is the data set in the last class which we are working. So I'm executing one more time the data set. Now, what are the data set we have collected? For this data set, first I'm going to take the gender dot value counts. Gender dot value counts means it gives the total number of males and females. Numbers will be given. Dot index will give you what? Index names. That is nothing but unique values. And along with the df dot gender of value counts. So on x-axis, what you are going to consider? Unique values. On the y-axis, what you are considering? Value counts. That is counts of the each one. And you are applying the bar plot like this. Now, sir, instead of taking the dot index or something like this, simply we can take the dot unique now. Now, what is the problem with the dot unique versus this one? Means, observe this one clearly here. Why we have to choose this one only, dot index only, means whenever I ask here df of gender dot unique, when I ask the df dot gender of unique, what it is going to give the output means first unique value. What is the first unique value? M followed by f. It will give the output like this. For example, assume here f is there. First record is f. Now when I apply the df of gender dot unique, which one you will get first? Fi, Amma. In this case means first you let the f letter followed by m letter. So unique values will be decided on the order of the unique values in the original data. If you want, you can check now. So here df of gender, what are the df of gender dot unique? I'm asking the unique, male and female. Okay, nice. At the same time, df of gender, okay, dot value counts. Now in the value counts, what you got first? M and F. Since both of them are satisfying, okay, nice. In this example, perfectly it is working. Now can you see here, first letter I'm changing this one to F. Second one, this one I'm changing to M. Now also count is same. Now if I apply the value counts, what is the answer you are going to get? Same answer, M as 9, F as 6. But see the unique values, which is first F and M. Now in the plt dot bar, on the x-axis, when you are writing the df of unique in this case, which will come first? F letter followed by M letter. Values are F is 9, M is 6. It will give a wrong plot. Because on x-axis you are giving this one. On y-axis you are giving the values. You are not focusing on the index. You are just giving the values. Here you are taking F and value, M and value. So accordingly it is applying. So instead of rather than this confusion, this 9 belongs to which one? M. Directly you take that index only. Then what is the problem? Here whatever the unique values are there, M and F is there, F and M is there, whatever it is there. Here whether first 6 will come, later 9 will come, whatever it comes, in which order it comes, finally this number belongs to this index only now. It cannot change now. If now there is no question of first F will come up, first M will come up, first which number will come. There is no discussion on this now. Because Finally, the 9 has to be belongs to M only. What are the order? Whichever the order, finally that one only. So now in this example, what is the advantage we are going to get by adding the dot index here? Means this is the advantage. Okay. Instead of this one, if I go like this, see automatically M is 9 and this one. Instead of this, if I go with this one, observe here, instead of writing the dot index of value counts, I'm taking the df of gender dot unique on. Now see f is 9, but f is 9, huh? No, right? So you are going to get a wrong sometimes. When the order and this one is different, then it is going to be problem. So now in this case, it is always best to go in this way in the Python code. Point is clear, everyone? Second, now, sir, x-axis is this one, y-axis is this one, means have you considered two columns? That is the question. Means no. Have you added two columns? What are the columns you have considered in this entire line of code? What are the columns you have considered? Only gender column now. In the x also gender only is there, y also gender only is there now. Columns are used for one, means it is called as univariate. In the x-axis you are using a different column, in the y-axis you are using a different column, means then it is a bivariate, two columns. But in this entire line of code, how many columns you are using, miss? Only one line. I mean, one column only. That column is gender. So that is the reason count plot is applied on the one column for one discrete. Though x-axis and y-axis is there also, column is one only. It is not multiple columns. Now what is bar plot means? On x-axis you are using one column, y-axis you are using another column. X-axis one column, y-axis is next column, another column. Column is different column you are using. Sir, what is a different column, sir? See here, I'm having the Amazon sales, sorry, company name and sales. This is the company name and sales. Company is Amazon, sales is 100. Flipkart, sales is 50. And next one is we are having Snapdeal and 80. Something you are having like this. Now x-axis I want the company names, y-axis I want their sales. X-axis company names. What is the company names of x-axis? Means company names A, F, S, D. These are the company names. I want the sales on the y-axis. Amazon sales is 100. Flipkart sales is 50. SD sales are 80. Something like this. Now here how many columns I have used? Two different columns. Now it is called as count plotter. No, it is not called as count plot. It is called as bar plot. So what is the difference between the bar plot versus count plot? Means count plot is applied on one variable. It is a univariate plot, whereas bar plot is applied on the two variables. So bar plot is two variables. Out of two variables, first variable is what? One is discrete. That discrete variable you have to consider on the x-axis or y-axis. X-axis should be discrete. So x-axis is discrete and y-axis is continuous. One discrete with one continuous. Total how many variables? Two variables. So in the, what are the table? Yesterday you are writing the table now. In the table, you have to write the bar plot, number of columns. How many number of variables should be considered? Two. What are the type of variables? One discrete plus one continuous. And what is the use of this one, miss? It is going to represent the distribution of the data. Once again, it represents the distribution of the data. Point is clear, guys, everyone. What is the difference between the bar plot versus count plot? Count plot is applied on the one column. Bar plot is applied on the two columns. Count plot is called as univariate plot. Bar plot is called as bivariate plot. Now observe here clearly. so that you will understand the difference. This is horizontal bar plot, vertical bar plot, horizontal bar plot. Is that clear? Now, this one horizontal, you are taking in the horizontal way. So here you are going to take this one like this. Okay, bar plot, horizontal. Here you have represented the same data in the vertical, in the same data in the horizontal plots, right? Now, horizontal bar plot. What are the horizontal is there na? Horizontal bar plot is called as bar plot. Vertical bar plot. What are the vertical bar plot is there na? Vertical bar plot is called as column plot, column chart, column plot or column chart in Power BI, in Power BI, not here. In the Python, it is called as bar plot only, horizontal or vertical bar plots only. But in Python, we call it as like this. This is in Python. This is in Power BI. In Power BI or in the Tableau, we call it as like this. In the data visualization tools, the names are bar plot, column plot. Column plot means vertically. What is the difference means? In the horizontal, in the vertical bar plot, what are the vertical bar plot is there na? X-axis will be the discrete, x-axis will be discrete, and y-axis will be the continuous. Whereas in the horizontal, y will be discrete, y-axis will be discrete, and x-axis will be continuous, opposite to each other. Sir, which one has to be selected? Which one is looking nice for you? That one you have to select. Apply both of them. Out of two of them, which one is looking nice for presentation? Select that one. Second one, remove. Second one, you remove. Is the point is clear? Trying that one will not take much time. Right? Just you have to add here. Sir, why it will not take much time means, see, this entire code, what are this code is there? How to convert this one to horizontal bar plot means, just you have to add here H letter. When you add the H letter, automatically first one will be selected in the Y, second one will be selected in the X automatically. And you are going to get the like this. Is the point is clear? And when you have selected here without H, first one will be selected in the X, second one will be selected in the Y. And you are going to get like this. First one is XI, YI will be decided based on the this one. Here bar is there means X comma Y. This is X, this is Y. If bar H is there means first one is going to be Y, second one what you are writing is going to be X. Point is clear? Everyone. Next, let's move on to the next one called as stacked bar plot. One more type of bar plot. Stacked. What is meant by stacked means attached to each other. Before attaching, first let me show you. This is count plot now. Here basically we have applied on the same variable. Let's see the two different variables first. Let's go with the first normal bar plot. Let's give that this name as not bar plot. This name is count plot. Basically it is called as count because it is applied on a single variable. Count plot applied on a one discrete variable. One discrete variable. Okay, I'm writing here as a point applied on one discrete variable. And what is the use of this? The use is to show the count of each category. Count of each category. Right? That is the use. applied on one discrete variable and uses count of each category. Now let's really see the now bar plot. What is bar? Let's add here bar. Before moving to stacked, let us go with the bar. Okay, heading name is bar. Now bar is applied on the one variable or two variables, miss? Applied on two variables. Applied on two variables. What are the two variables? One should be discrete. One is discrete and second one is continuous. One discrete and one continuous. And what is the use of this? What is the use, miss? Use it for distribution, to show the distribution of the data, to represent the distribution of the data. Okay, done. To show the distribution of the data, and it is applied on the two variables, one discrete and one continuous. Right? Now let's take an example for this and let us add this one. The example is here. In this, I'm going to consider two columns. One column is Google, Amazon, Microsoft, and this one. Second column name is, so now within the plt dot bar x comma y, did I use the only one column or two columns? Two columns. One column is Google, Amazon, Microsoft, Facebook. Second one is turnover 96, 136. Sir, here where is column, sir? Okay, let's create the columns also. pd dot data frame. Okay, and let's give the company name. Column dictionary with the column as company. Okay, and followed by turnover. One more keys, I mean column, and values are this. Okay, this is, let's give the name as df, and let us print the df. Dictionary has to be closed. Okay, now here in the plt dot bar, now I'm going to use the df of company, comma, df of turnover. Now two columns clearly you can see x and y, two column names. Earlier in the plt dot bar, in the above example, how many columns I have used, miss? Only gender column. Any other column I have used, miss? Oh, no. But in the below, I'm using the two different column names. What are the two different, miss? One is company name and one is turnover name. Two names I'm using. Since I'm using on the two company names, it is called as bar plot. Point is clear, everyone? The count plot versus bar plot. Now, so this is bar plot. Now let us add in terms of one more column. What is the column is profit. This is one more column. That is nothing but profit. Out of two columns I have used here. Now next concept is called as stacked bar. What is the stacked? Stacked means attached to each other. Stacked bar. Stacked means bar to bar attached to each other. Now first see here, plt dot bar company comma turnover. Company comma turnover means first it is going to take the company. What is the company on the x-axis? Google, Amazon, Microsoft, Facebook. And what is the turnover? 90, 136, 89, and my Facebook is 27. Like this you are going to have total, right? Now, so 90, 136, 89 and 27. Now, next is in terms of X is PLT dot bar company comma turnover. First I have completed. Now I have taken here company comma profit. Since X values are same or different now? X values are same. No difference in the X values. Since X values are same, now for the same company profit. So what is the profit for the same company? Google is the company. Same Google bottom already is there. For that now 40 bar has to be added. Where it will add? The same G 40 also has to be added. So it will also add here only. Now that 90 and 40 both the bars are attached to each other. Can you see here? So just I'm adding here because I have converted as a data frame now. So this one I have to give as a column, that is company, and this one also turnover as a column. DF of company, and this is again called as comparison plot. How you have observed earlier comparison plot with the line plot, now you are comparing with the bar plot, and now you are going to get the plot like this. Is the point is clear, everyone? Sir, if the x-axis is not the same, different, then in that case what happens? Now bars will not be attached, bars will be added side. For example, let's take an example like this. Company name is Google, Amazon, Microsoft, Facebook, like this. Okay, and turnover. What are the turnover you are having? 90, 130, 80, 40. Something you are having like this. And you have applied the plot. G with 90, Amazon with 130, and Microsoft with 80, and Facebook with 40. Something you have added like this. Facebook or Meta. Now it is Meta, whatever it is. Now, next here in the company, okay, now you are taking one more company, C1. For this, to get this bar, what is the code you have written? PLT of bar, company comma turnover, C comma T. Assume company 1. This is first company is G, A, M, F, B. Same. 4 company names. P is equal to 90. Sorry, instead of 90, 50, 40, 30, 20. These are the 4 values. Now you applied the PLT dot bar of C1 comma P. Now what happens? First, since G and G is matching, so here only 50 also will come. A and A is matching, automatically 40 will come. Since M and M is matching, it is going to give the 30 here. And F and F is matching, it will give the 20 here. Right? Now assume here, instead of G, some other company is there. The other company name is O. Now what happens? G and O both are same, huh? No. So it is not going to attach here. The 50 will not be attached here. Now in that case, what happens means O is the new one will be created with the 50. It will add the 50 something O. A and A is matching now, so it will be attached. M and M is matching now, attached. F and F is matching now, attached. Whichever is matching, it will attach. If it is not matching, it will add the side. In the first one and the second one, what are the x-axis is common is there. Basically, when we write in the same code, two different plots when we write means when we want to compare. When we want to compare, the common thing should be there. Comparison will be done when both of them are having with respect to same x values. Without having the same x values, never the comparison will be done. Even in the line plot also, actually I asked you to write the use. Along with that, I asked you to write the note. Open that note in the comparison plot. What is the note you have written in the table? What is the note in the last class? It where x-axis should be common. Without common, there is no comparison plots can be applied. Here also same. Now when it is common, we are going to apply. Is the point is clear, guys? Everyone? Now, okay, in this two, which one is turnover, which one is revenue? I mean, which one is turnover and which one is profit? Blue is turnover, orange is profit. How you can know? So here I'm adding the labels. Do you remember when you are having the comparison plot in the line plot, what we have done? For each line, we have added the label and also we added the legend. Same thing. When you are going with the comparison label, you have to add the label. So what is the label I'm going to give, miss? Turnover. That is the label name. And along with this, for this label, I'm going to give the profit. After giving the profit like this, here I'm going to give the legend. PLT dot legend. Now what with the advantage of legend, it is going to say clearly blue color indicates turnover and orange color indicates profit. Is the point is clear? Stacked, it is vertical or horizontal? Vertical or horizontal? Vertical. So stacked vertical bar plot. What are the stacked vertical bar plot is there, na? That in the Power BI, within the Power BI, we call it as stacked column chart. Vertical bar plot is called as what? What is the name of vertical? Column. So it will be considered as what? Stacked with stacked only. There is no difference in the stacked. Stacked only. But vertical bar should be called as what? Column. So vertical bar will be considered as column chart or column plot. So stacked column plot, we call it as in the Power BI. So after this, immediately we are going to learn the Power BI. Once we complete this one, we'll learn the Power BI. Okay, after this. So that immediately you'll understand easily. Okay, in the Power BI also, first I'll show you the plots only directly. So that easiness, you'll understand easily. And after that, again, I will take one more time with respect to by taking a different, instead of clean data, I will take the unclean data and I will show the cleaning also. For your easy orderness, I will come in the sequential order. But every topic will be compared, everything will be done. But just to easiness, immediately after completing this one, immediately if you learn that one, you will say that, sir, Power BI is very easy now. Why you will say like that? Because that is the order we are preparing. Instead of that order, if you go in a different order, again, if I show you first database, how to connect the database, this one, that one, again, last data visualization comes now. By that time, if you forget this one, again, everything will be new. Again, you have to open the revise the pages. But immediately after that, if you load the clean data and if you see the Power BI, the entire Power BI data visualization will be completed just in 2 days. Just 2 days. Remember this one. Whether I am going to explain fast means no, you will only tell the answers. After completing this one, you will only tell the Power BI answers. Right? Now, similarly, stacked. If the stacked, instead of vertical bar plot, if you are using the horizontal bar plot, for this example, assume this example only. Here, instead of using the bar, if I use the bar H, what happens? You will get the same answer attached in the horizontal way. Right? Now, stacked horizontal bar plot is called as what in the Power BI is stacked bar plot. Here, horizontal bar plot, another name of horizontal bar plot. What is the name in the Power BI? Bar plot. Just I'm replacing this one with that name. Vertical bar plot, I'm replacing with the column plot. Is the point is clear? In the Power BI, that is the name. Now, similarly, we are having the unstacked. How we are having the stacked? We are having the unstacked. Okay. Unstacked vertical bar plot is called as, vertical is called as column, as I've told you. Unstacked is called as clustered. Within the Power BI, it is called as clustered. Similarly, this one is called as custard bar plot. Basically, both are same. Now tell me, this one, first, let me show you example first. Now tell me guys, what is this is called as? What is this called as? In Python, what it is called as? In Python, bar plot, vertical or horizontal? Vertical bar plot. Vertical bar plot in Python. In Power BI, the same thing. In Power BI, within the Power BI, what it is called as? Simply it is called as vertical bar plot is called as column. Column plot or column chart in Power BI. Okay, both are same. Okay, now next, same as it is from here to here, no difference, copy, and I'm adding here one more. Instead of H, I'm adding here bar H. Same answer. Now what this is called as? In Python, what it is called as? Horizontal bar plot. Horizontal bar plot. In Power BI, what it is called as? Simply called as bar plot. Bar plot in Power BI. Okay, everyone is clear? You just add the H. In the code, we have to add the H, right? Next, what is this is called as? Stacked. Okay, without using the H, what it is called as? Stacked vertical, stacked vertical bar plot. Stacked vertical bar plot. Or in Power BI, what it is also called as? Stacked column chart. I mean column plot. Chart or plot in Power BI. Stacked column plot in Power BI. Power BI and in the even in the Tableau also. Wherever I say the Power BI Tableau, it is automatical Tableau also. By default Tableau also. Both are brothers. As it is, not even minute difference. Okay. At least Python and Power BI will have the difference. Basically, these are all considered one category only. At least slight difference will be there here. But in the Power BI and the Tableau, almost same. Names are same, words are same, everything is same. Okay, two different companies, two different softwares. But concepts will remain same. Next, the same code, copy and paste. Instead of using a normal bar, we are using the H. Then what it is called as? Stacked horizontal bar plot in Python. The same thing in Power BI it is called as stacked bar plot, simple. Here we call it as horizontal bar because bar H is there. H indicates horizontal. Stacked horizontal bar plot, which is also called as in Power BI simply stacked bar plot. No need to use the horizontal. By default, it is horizontal only. Okay, is the point is clear? Next, come to the unstacked. Next, we are moving on to the unstacked one. In the unstacked one, here just I'm using the df of turnover. Okay, before writing, just give me a minute. Because I have converted as a data frame for your understanding now. And this one is company name. What is the name I have given? Company. Mhm. Okay. Now, so can you see this one side by side? When compared to earlier, side by side. What is the difference between both of them is stacked is attached to each other and stacked is side by side to each other is called as unstacked. Now, how this works? Okay, first, what is the difference between stacked versus unstacked is clear now? Now, how it is going to work? What is the code we have to write? Miss, here we are going to write the code. See, this one is important, guys. This is the one now. Here, I'm going to take the code like this. plt dot bar. Okay. And I have to mention what I have to take on the x-axis, what on the y-axis, right? My x-axis values are 0, 1, 2, 3. These are my x-axis values. Okay. Now, what will be represented on x-axis? Now tell me, according to this, 0, 1, 2, 3, right? Why I'm going to take the turnover? Y is equal to turnover. Now tell me in the, for 0, what will be added? 90. Okay. Height of 90. Now, okay, height is 90. Up to 90 height, it will be selected. What is the width? What is the width it has to select means if you don't write anything, by default, you will take the width is equal to 0.8 because all the bars should not be attached to each other. If it takes the width is equal to 1 means the second bar will be attached now. The next one will be attached to each other. So by default, it will take the 0.8. But here I have given the width as 0.4. This is my requirement. Now, what is the size of the bar? Widthwise. What is the size? It will stop here at 0.4. Now, which was started at 1 and again now height is 136. Where it will go? Up to 1.4. Up to 1.4. Is that okay? Next, next it will take 2. It will take the value of 89 and where up to where it will go? Height is 89, okay. But widthwise, what is the width? 2.4. It will go up to 2.4. Next, height is 27. What is the width? 3.4. Up to here, okay, everyone? Only up to here. Up to here only I'm going to execute. Just if you want, you can check. Okay, in this, whatever this one is there, I'm not writing the second one. Okay, this is not executed. Okay, in this, I'm keeping this one as comment, this one also comment, this one also comment. Only one line is there and plt.show. Now, can you see here what is the output you are going to get? Okay, width of 0.4. Now, what are the width of 0.4 you have got? Now, second bar, my starting position of the second bar is where? 0.4. Now, where my second next bar will start? At 0.4 it will start. And where it will end? 0.8 it will end. So now second bar is side to this. It was not attached to this. Point is clear? Everyone. So first 0 to 0.4 is the first bar miss. Second bar starts from the 0.4 to 0.8. Now second bar where it will start? What is the starting point here? 1.4. So 1.4 is here. 1.4 it will start and where it will end? 1.8 it will end. Next bar it will start where? 2.4. Where it will end? 2.8. Next 3.4 it will start. It will end at the 3.8. Like that is the reason why you are getting the each bar side by side like this. When you are executing the second one, now you got the side by side like this. Sir, for example, instead of starting at the point 4, I have started at the point 3. Already first bar where it was started? 0 to point 4. Now when you are writing the point 3, now the second bar where it will start? Point 3. Point 3 means inside this. Slightly it will be overlapped. And you are going to get the like this. If you want, you can cross check. See. Why for this one only it is overlap, for remaining things are not overlap miss, because remaining are started at 1.4 where it was started and it was ended. From there it was started. One starting, 1.4 ending, next bar was started at 1.4. So that is the reason it was not overlap. But why it was overlapped means 0 is the starting, ending point is 0.4. Second bar was started at the 0.3. So 0.3 means inside. Can you see? Is the point is clear? Why these are not overlapped? Only this one is overlapped means that is the reason. Sir, for example, I want to combine the 3, sir. Here you have combined 2. I want to combine the 3. Then what you are going to do? First one should start at 0, followed by here instead of width of 0.4, I will give 0.25. Now what happens? What are the width is there? It will go up to 0.25. Second, I will start with the 0.25. Now the second bar will start at what point? 0.25 it will start, and here I will give the 0.25. Now where it will end? 0.5 it will end. Now what are the third bar is there now? Here I will add the third bar. Third bar, that is plt dot bar, and I will add at the, what is the starting point of the third bar is where I have to start? 0.5 you have to start. Where you have ended the first bar, that is going to be the second bar starting. Where you ended the second bar, that is the starting point of the third bar. Like that. Why, sir, you have cited only 0.2, 0.25 only? Because, so if I select 0.25, 0.25, 0.25 up to 0.75 will be there. Next one, next category will start from the 1. So in between gap also should be there, na? You should have to think of the gap also, right? Otherwise bars will be attached to each other. For example, if you take this one, instead of here, now first bar will start at 0, where it will end? For example, if I have written here 0.5, where it will end? 0.5. Here I have taken the 0.5 and along with the 0.5, where it will end? 1. Now at the 1 only one more bar will start. Now there is a gap between them? No. See, there will be no gap. First bar, second bar, third bar are attached to each other. How I can know this is a different category and this is a different category? When there is a gap between them, na? So at least you have to give the some gap, na? So here I'm write the 0.4. Now some gap will come. But for that reason, here I'm going to consider this one as 0.4 and this one also I'm going to keep the 0.4. Now it is clear why? But in the bottom, what you are getting? Some numbers. That numbers I want to replace with the 0, 1, 2, 3, whatever I have selected for my understanding, I'm replacing with the 4 company names. What are the 4 company names are there? I'm replacing the 4 values with 4 company names. So that is nothing but Google, Amazon, and like this. So automatically the ticks are changed to this one. Points are clear? Earlier what I have to select 0, 1, 2, 3 now. I don't want 0, 1, 2, 3. Instead of 0, 1, 2, 3, wherever the 0, 1, 2, 3 words you have written, those words has to be replaced with the company unique values. First company unique values are, how many unique values are there? 4. So 4 values will be filled with the 4 values. And now I'm going to keep the legend. By seeing the legend, I can see the every company revenue and their profit side by side. Each and every company's profit side by side. Is the point is clear? Now the same thing, okay, this is what is the name of this one is called as unstacked vertical column, vertical bar plot, unstacked vertical bar plot, which is also called as, what is the another name? Means unstacked is called as clustered. Vertical bar plot is called as column plot in Power BI. Now, what are the unstacked vertical bar plot is there? Okay, same thing. I'm adding here. Okay, and let me give the names instead of vertical, horizontal. Horizontal bar plot is called as simply bar only. Bar, clustered bar plot in Power BI. Right? Next, this is the code. Same code, whatever I'm having here, just I'm taking here, just I'm adding the H instead of vertical, horizontal. And I'm going to get the H like this. And with respect to, so on x-axis, what it has to consider and what I have to consider on the y-axis. So for getting the H here, I have to change this one. Both values were argument with 1 minute. With is available, right? 0.4. So when I don't write the default width, it will take. So for that, just I'm adding the width. What are the width is there? Width is equal to 0.4. Just give me a minute. Got multiple values for the argument width. Multiple values. Why multiple values? This is considered on the x-axis. X is equal to, not x. Y is equal to, and this is x is equal to. Fine, not a problem. Let's ignore this. And next, we'll move on to the next plot is called as subplots. Okay, next type of plot is called as subplots. What is subplots? Subplots means first I'm going to take the initial plot like this. This is the plot. This is one. This plot I want to divide into multiple plots. Dividing a single plot into multiple plots is called as subplots. Okay. Now, how many plots you want to divide? First, you have to decide how many subplots you want. For example, I want four subplots. In the four subplots, you want in a single row with four plots or 2 by 2. Means, for example, plot number 1, plot number 2, plot number 3. Here plot 1 will be there, plot 2, plot 3, plot 4. Now, what is the meaning of this one? Means one row with four columns. Now, for example, I want the four plots, but 2 by 2. What is meant by 2 by 2? Means two rows with two columns. For example, I want the six plots. My one plot has to be divided into how many plots? Six subplots. Out of six subplots, I want in terms of 3 comma 2. What is the meaning of 3 comma 2 of six subplots? Three rows, two columns. Now here plot 1, plot 2, plot 3, plot 4, plot 5, plot 6, like this. So one plot was divided into multiple plots. Dividing one plot into multiple plots on is called as subplots. So dividing one plot into multiple plots, dividing one plot into multiple plots is called as subplots. Okay, that concept name is called as subplots. And you have to decide the number of plots, how many you want. Okay, now, so here I'm going to take the plot 2 comma 2 comma 1 plt dot subplot of 2 comma 2 comma 1. What is the meaning of 2 comma 2 comma 1 means within the 2 by 2 subplots, first it will divide the 2 by 2. First 2 by 2 comma 2 indicates it is a 2 by 2. Comma 1 indicates first position, that is this one. This is 1. This is 2. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, in the one position, in the subplot 1, what I want is between the plt dot bar. What is meant by plt dot bar? So plt dot bar means nothing but bar plot between e-commerce versus Q1 profit. Now it will observe what is e-commerce. E-commerce is Snapdeal, Alibaba, Amazon, Flipkart. These four will be considered on the x-axis, and along with the Q1 profit, that is nothing but these four values will be considered on the y-axis, and it is going to create the plot number 1. Similarly, plot number 2, in the second subplot, e-commerce versus Q2 plot. Q2 means this one. Okay, e-commerce means this one. This will go to the x-axis, Q2 will be go to the y-axis. Next, 2 comma 2 comma 3. On the x-axis, I'm going to take the e-commerce and Q3 profit. And y-axis and the fourth subplot, e-commerce versus Q4 profit. And I'm going to have one by one profits like this. And finally, plt dot show. See, 4 subplots. Basically, one plot only. One plot I have divided into multiple plots like this. Sir, in the 4 of them, you have to use only compulsory bar plotter, or this one only I miss? No. See here, first in the subplot 1, I don't want to use the bar plot only. I want, let us have in the different example. One more example from here to here. From here to here, I'm copying my subplot 1. Okay. plt dot subplot 1. In the subplot 1, yesterday we have completed histogram. Na? So let us see the histogram. What are the code yesterday we have done for the histogram? Let's apply the same histogram here. Copy and paste here. Or what are this entire cell is there? Na? This cell, this lines as it is from here to here. Let us copy and let's add here. So now in the first subplot, what I'm going to get? Histogram. This is also not required. Only this plt.hist. Left side, nothing is there. Okay. Next, this is nothing, guys. Just I'm removing it. Next, second one is box plot. Let's copy. Other than plt.show, whatever is there, let's copy into this. Here I'm copying the second one. Okay, second one. Next, let's copy the third one. What is the third one? After histogram bar plot, scatter. Let's copy the scatter. plt dot scatter and let us paste here. In the third one, I want the line plot. Okay, I mean scatter plot. After that, a line plot. Let's open the line plot. This is the line plot now. Let's copy line plot. Right? Okay. Sir, I want to see the count plot and what are the pie plot. Okay, let's add them also. Where are the pie plot is there? That why to leave that one? Let's add that one also. So this is pie plot now. Copy from here to here. Okay. Pie plot. Balance count plot. Where is count plot? This is the count plot. Let's copy the count plot. So now total how many plots? 6 plots. Overall 6. Now here what is the what I have to write? 2 comma 2. 2 comma 2 means how many? 4 on will be there. But how many plots I want? 6. Then what I have to write here? 3 comma 2. 3 rows with 2 or 2 rows with 3. Anything of your choice. Okay. 3 comma 2. 3 rows, 2 columns. This is also 3 rows, 2 columns, second plot. 3 rows, 2 columns, third one. 3 rows, 2 columns, fourth one. Next, 3 rows, 4 columns. Sorry, 3 rows, 2 columns in it. This is the fifth plot. And last one is sixth plot. This is the sixth one. This is the sixth. Okay. And finally, click on execute. Now, first, before all these things, we have to execute this data frame df. Then only the data frame will be selected. This is my df. Latest df is this is the one. And after selecting, let's execute this one now. All the 6 are visible. Sir, but size is very small. This is not visible properly. No, sir. Miss, let's add the plt dot figure size. Okay, let's modify the size of the figure. Means by default, what are the size it is going to take? Miss 5 by 5. Miss length is of 5, height is of 5. So just I'm adding to 10 by 10. So now you are going to get side 10 by 10. Sir, in the 10 by 10 it is also not visible. Then you increase the 12 by 10. What is 12 by 10 miss? X-axis will be 12, Y-axis will be 10. If you go 14 by 10, X-axis. So width is increased miss again it will not be that much of good. So here we are going to take some 10 by 10, something like this. Okay. And we are going to have like this. And I don't want exploit also. Just let me remove the exploit in this case. Okay. Now I'm having the data like this. So any plot to every plot, there is no connection. Just take one paper. Okay. In your book, take one paper. In that paper, okay, don't tear. Example, don't tear. Okay, in your paper, just I want to divide this paper into 6 parts means what you will do? Equal 6 parts. Means just first you are going to fold this one into 2 parts and after that again you are going to do like this. If I required 3 by 2, if I ask the 3 by 2. Now in this paper, what are the diagram you are writing? Is there any connection with this paper miss? No. Once you tear it, separate now. There is no connection now. Similar way, in this subplot, whatever you have done, there is no connection to this subplot. This is one plot, this is one plot. Then what is the use of this one, sir? Miss keeping all the plots in a single one. Now this is a single figure or multiple figure, miss single figure. Is the point is clear? So this will be considered as a single figure and this figure we are going to save. How to save the figure means we are having the option called as plt.savefig. Okay, to save each and every figure, we can use the plt.savefig. And in what way we want to save it, we are going to write the name. For example, I want to name it as srk.png figure. So it is going to save this plot as a png in my working directory. Once it was saved as a working directory figure name, now I'm going to copy this one in my PPT and I'll keep that and I'll do the presentation. In my working directory, I will get the images now, all the images. Like that for every cell, whichever the image you want to save. For example, you want to save this one. What you have to write? plt.savefig for this. Then this plot will be saved. For which cell you are writing the savefig, that plot will be saved in your working directory. Now, what are the figure was saved in your working directory? take that figure into the PPT and you can do the presentation. Point is clear, everyone? This is in the matplotlib, what are the plots are available. Now let's move on to the cburn additional. Okay, in the additional of cburn, same plots, same order. Okay, first you are going to have in terms of histogram and followed by box plot, scatter plot. After that, you are having in terms of line plot. Everything is going to be the same, but additional to that. Now, in this entire plots, whatever you have discussed, some plots we are having the limitations. Some advanced plots are also available. Some plots are not available in the matplotlib. That plots are added in the cburn. Some advantage is there in the cburn, and we are going to continue in the cburn in the next class. Okay, and you can have what are the doubts you are having, you can ask now. So that is the for today's class. Next class we'll start with the cburn, and just prepare whatever we have completed. Just go, just observe, and please prepare slowly. Just try these plots. What are the different types of plots are there now? Slowly you do, because cburn will take another 1 day. Mostly Monday will complete the cburn, followed by data analytics project with Python. As I've told you, immediately first we'll complete data analytics with Python. Once data analytics project with Python was completed, means the entire Python will be closed and we can close it off, throw it. Now we can open the Power BI. Now in the Power BI, the same plots, then work will be easy for you. Next week, most of the complete clarity and entire projects and in the real-time presentations, everything you'll understand very easily in the next week classes, because every fundamental was completed till today. Whatever you are learning now, including the cburn, these individually you have learned, separately you have learned. What is statistics you have learned separately. What is data cleaning you have learned separately. What is data visualization you have learned separately. What is meant by data analysis you have learned separately. Individually you have learned. Now all of them you are combining in a single project, single data you will apply now. Have you observed, we have, while working with the statistics, we have used the different examples. Means x is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this one, that one. And for example, in the matplotlib only, we have created one example for study hours, grade, gender, like this. And for showing this one, stacked bar plot, I have used a different example. That is company name, and along with the company name, turnover, profit, a different data frame we have created. One example for that we have used, one example we have used for this. But in a single example, we want all everything. Data set should be single only, and we want everything in that only. I don't want the different examples on a different data sets. Show what are the data set you have selected for missing values, same data set has to be used for the outliers also. Don't select the different data frame or different data set. Same data set you show for me, everything is only called as project. So Monday, once we complete the cburn, we'll see the project. With that, you'll see the complete application. And immediately after seeing that Power BI data, what are this one is there, you'll say that, sir, data analytics means this much of easy only. 100% next week is going to be this. Next week is going to be the more important. First Monday, again, individually we'll discuss. Don't expect on Monday only. Monday also again individual only. Tuesday, project. In the project, one data set I will take. That data set, what I show in the Python, same data set as it is, I will take in the Power BI. Same plots I will show in the Power BI. No difference in the Python, no difference will be in the Power BI. That is one software tool. This is one software tool. That is tool, Power BI. This is programming language. Here we are writing the codes. In the Power BI, just will click. Right? As I've told you for multiple times, when compared to Python, Power BI only will be easy. You also know, I also know. At the same time, job also will be easy. Remember, work is easy means salary will be low. The higher the difficult works we do, the salary will increase. Simple works we do, salary will be less. Always. That is simple. Simple logic in the IT industry. One, if you add the programming language, then what happens means in the future integrations will be done now. Integrations whenever the softwares are required and programmings are required, once you know one programming language, then it will have the additional edge. Programming language advantage you are having. Okay, you are not only a develop in terms of C. What is the difference between a software developers versus DevOps engineers? So DevOps people are also there in the market. DevOps, AWS, and along with the Python developers, software developers. Now software developers are having the more salary, or AWS people are having the more salary. Miss Python developers only will have the more salary than AWS. Sir, how sir? Miss very simple. After the class, what you have to do? Sir, now I want to check which kind of people are getting the more salary in the IT industry. That is the question. Assume. Okay. Recently we have started 9 a.m. batch 1 week back. Okay. 9 a.m. new batch was started in the data analytics. Students are coming and they are attending the demo. Okay. Now in that one of the student yesterday only they asked the question. What is the question is, sir, actually I got one of the jobs, sir. Okay. What is the job? Some XYZ job. Okay. She got one XYZ job, but she is interested in the data analytics job. Okay, she is interested in the data analytics. After listening to my demo, she has got something and she was fixed. Now she finally got the confused. If you want to meet her Monday morning, you come. I'll show you. I don't know her name because I'll not ask the names of the students generally, na? So I don't know name. So, but she told this one, sir, I was confused between to join this XYZ job or to join the you to wait and to join in the data analytics. Which one? I asked which one you are interested. First question always I will go with the interest. She told that anything is same for me, sir, because that one also I don't know. This one also I don't know. Both of them I have to start since I don't know particular interest. Okay, you are not. So that one is same. This one also same for you according to you. If I give the job in that also you'll work. In this also you'll work. Okay. Next. Now then what is the problem? Anything is okay. You are not interested in any of them. Particular interest is not there. Any job is okay for you now. Basically, any job is okay, means any course is also okay. Then what is the question? Means, no, sir. My question is, which one will have the more salary? That is the question. Okay. Now, the question is clarity is there. Rather than that question, this question has more clarity. Which one is having the more job, more salary? That is the question. This XY job, you name it as AWS, you name it as DevOps, you name it as cloud engineer, you name it as Python developer, what are the name? Which are in your mind, your name, that one. Okay, she told something, but I don't remember to be more precise. Okay, just when she asked this question, I told that, okay, you are only going to answer this question, but not now. Just take 5 minutes. In this 5 minutes, what you have to do is first you open any job portal of your choice, whichever the job portal you are interested. Don't tell me the name also. Choice is yours. You may open Indeed, Naukri, or anything. Job portal, open. Okay, open. After opening, what you have to do is in the search, type. Okay, type in the search, type what are the job role you have got the offer letter. XYZ job. Okay. Similarly, search for data analyst. These two. These are the two. Data analyst job. These are the two. After typing XYZ job, once you type in the search XYZ job, here you will get the multiple jobs. Fresher jobs are available and experienced jobs also available. Multiple will be available. Now, you tell me with paper and pen. Just don't observe with your eyes only. I want clearly in the paper. I want on a paper. She has written by sitting in front of me only. She has opened the mobile phone and she has written and she has shown the solution also to me. And she only concluded which one is correct. Automatical answer is data analytics only. Final answer you want means the answer is data analytics. But what is the step by step she has done is experienced people of just type experience. Which are the jobs are having the experience of 3 years? Because fresher jobs, every fresher job will be the almost same salary. The career starts, the increment of the life starts after 3 years, 5 years experience. then the huge difference will come. Initial stages, first step as a fresher, if you join as a data analyst also, if any website developer is there also, or if any full stack developer is there also, if any AWS person is there also, everyone will start with the almost same salary. Fresher jobs will not have much difference in the salary. The real life of the work experience starts after 3 years. Now I asked her, which are the job roles are, I mean, this job, what are the job is there? 3 years of experience. Just type 3 years experience, what are the jobs are there? Write the company name, each and every company name. I want the company name and the company, what is the salary they are offering. Sir, salary is not available. Okay, leave that one and see the second job. Which jobs will post the salary also, na? That one only you select. If they have not posted the salary, ignore that one. Go to the next job. Multiple jobs are there now. Go to the next one. Take the company, write the company name, salary. Company name, salary. Write for like that at least any 5 company names. And along with this, for data analyst job also, do the same as this. Do the same as this. Write any 5 company names in front of me. She has written. After writing 5 company names with 3 years of experience here, with the 3 years of experience here, she only decided, sir, now I got the clarity how to choose the career. Because for her, interest is same now. If interest is not same, miss, these are all the things are zero. Salary, even 1 crore, if they give the salary also, but we are not able to do the work properly, we are not having the interest on that, what we have to do? What we have to do? Sir, 1 crore salary means anything I will do, miss, I am not that category. I will not belongs to that category. So I don't know that one. Basically, for me, first interest is more important to do any work. If I'm interested only, I will do. Otherwise, if you give 10 lakhs also, for me, not a problem. If you give 1 lakh also, not a problem. First interest is main for me. From my point of view, I told this is the first option. She told anything is okay. She wants only the salary, it seems. Then I told, do this one. After doing the analysis, it took for her around 15 minutes. She's sitting in front of me for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, she told that, sir, she has brought the paper also. On the paper, she has written, okay, 5 company names, salary, company name, salary. Which website she has checked also, I don't know. I didn't ask. After she brought that paper and she's trying to say something. Before saying something, just tell me one thing. Which one you have observed more? I asked only one question. First tell me this answer. Later you tell me your analysis. You will explain later. First tell me the solution. Which one has more? Sir, data analytics one is having more. It is very clear for me, sir. Now I understood why I have to not to choose that one, why I have to choose this one. And she went. Whether she'll join or not, I don't know. But this was happened as it is in the last class. Okay. Now, which are the job role you are interested also? You also can check. As I've told you now, when compared to the people who are working on the tools, AWS, okay, AWS, DevOps, these are all called as tools. They are not the codes. Clicking and it is working means it is called as tool. Writing and it is working means program. Programming, wherever you are writing the program, na, their salary will be more. When compared to when compared to AWS or DevOps or any tool, I'm not saying only this tool, guys. In a flow, I'm getting that words. But if you take in the market, what are the tools are there? When compared to the tools who are working on the programs like Java, Python, or anything, they'll have the more, comparatively more salary. Why? Because again, reason is there here. What is the reason means? Every tool is a product. Every product has to be developed based on the programming. Now in the market, you are having the AI tools. You are using the website. In that website, you will click on that and it will work and it will give the output. You will see that one A new images are created, something sir, now latest AI images it is creating sir, something sir you are using. Okay, how? What is the backend? In the website is there, you are clicking and it is working. Okay, what is the backend? Your mobile phone is there. In that app, you are double clicking on that, it app is opening. How? Double click and open means how? Any program is not there. Without program, it is working your mobile phone. Voice is not there, programs are not there. It is tool is always makes the user friendly. User will find the easiness. Just double click on that, it will open. That will be easy. But to double click on that and to open, we write the program. Every product is designed based on the program. So the more you are strong in the programming, there is a high probability you will get selected in the product based companies where they are going to start develop the products. If you are focusing on the tools, always you will depend on the service based companies. There no new products will be developed. Already developed product only, usage only will be there. Is the points are different? Clear? You want to develop product or you want to use the product? Difference is there. Point is clear, guys, everyone. Now, accordingly, as more salary we want, more things we have to work. Thinking only the salary number in the brain is not important. For that, what are the number we are thinking now? For that, working also more important. That is the one. Okay. Everyday dedication and everyday some practice and having the more interest towards the subject will lead to the very good career. Just paying the fees, enrolling the course. Okay, mood is there means we'll go to the class. Today mood is not there means, or some other work is there means, that work is more important than data analytics course means. Life also will say that than data analytics in the future also other work only will be in the future. Whoever are ignoring the data analytics classes now, in the future you will see this one. It's too early to discuss, but at the same time, too much of important. How much importance you will give to the data analytics, the same importance you will get in the future also. Less importance if you give miss, if you give the less importance for preparation and you are giving the more importance for the WhatsApp or Instagram or something miss, future also you'll give the same importance for that. Miss, you will be leisure. You'll not get the job. You have to sit in the room and you have to open the WhatsApp and Instagram only. What you'll practice daily na, that one only will be happening in the future. For which one you are going to dedicate more time, that will be in the future also. Remember. Yesterday, assume today only. Let's take today, not even yesterday. Today from morning to morning at what time you have wake up also, I don't know. But before to that to 7:30, in this entire period of time, this many hours will be there na? What are the hours? In this entire hours, how much time you have dedicated for preparing the data analytics? Some time portion will be there na? How much time you have dedicated? Divide by total time. That gives the percentage. Divide by total will give the percentage. Now, how much time? I'm not asking 24 into 24 now. Obviously, you'll sleep. Obviously, you'll eat. Obviously, you have some personal works. Everything will be there. But at the same time, this one also will be there now. What is the percentage you have dedicated for the data analytics today? Everyone, write that number in the notes. What are the percentage amount is there? Write that one. For example, you have spent 2 hours. Out of 9 hours, you have spent 2 hours by 9 hours. Write that one. Right? Whatever you are right? If you have not spent anything also, write 0 by 9. 9 means 9 hours you have, at what time you have wake up, I don't know now. For example, you have wake up at 10 o'clock, 10 to 7. 10 to 7 means total how many hours? 9 hours. For example, you have morning 6 o'clock only you have wake up. 6 to 7 means 13 hours. Out of 13 hours, how many hours you have dedicated for data analytics, right? Tell me the percentage. How much percentage you are giving the importance now? Why I'm asking to write? There is some reason, guys. Right? Not a problem. I'm not going to see your notes. Don't worry. I am not having that much of interest to see your notes. But there is one reason behind that. Right now, I will tell you the reason also. Today, Today. Today only. Not yesterday or not day before yesterday. Only today. Today, total how many hours you have awake. In that awake time, how much time you have dedicated for the data analytics. Data analytics time divided by total time. That is the one which I am asking. Simple. Numerator is data analytics time. Denominator is how much time you are awake. Write that one. Guys, if it is zero also not a problem, right? Not a problem. Happy you write. Absolutely not a problem. Done? Okay. Written now? Now, if possible, what you are doing now, whatever you have written now, just take two columns. Column number one is date. Second one is percentage dedicated for data analytics. Every day, date, percentage, like that you write. Every day. In the same way, by end of this course. Till the end of this course, you write like this every day. If it is zero, also not a problem, guys. Happily write zero. I am not asking to prepare. Just I am asking to collect the data. Once you collect the data, we can analyze. Without collecting the data, what you will analyze? That is the point I want to highlight. To analyze something, data is required. That data I'm asking to collect. So every day, how much time you are dedicating, write the percentage. How much time you are awake in that, how much time you are dedicating for the data analytics. Sleeping time, I'm ignore. For everyone, 24 hours will be there. In that sleeping time will be something. Remove the sleeping time. Within the awake time, how much time you are dedicating for the data analytics. Write this one every day. End of the course, on the last day of the course, in this class, one student will get placed. One student will not placed. Right? At least one student will placed in the entire class na. Minimum guarantee one na. One minimum. That one student, whatever the data is there here, versus the student who has not got placed, we'll see the difference. With proof, I'll show you. The person who has given the more time here, he will get the job, and the person who has not given the time here, he will not get the job means, then you'll understand now clearly. With the proof, if I show you that with the data, if I show you, automatically you'll also understand, right? The students who has got the jobs, all the people who has got the jobs, I'll take the data. All the students who has not got the jobs, I'll take the data. Group by. Let's apply the group by function. And after that, we'll see how much time they have dedicated, how much time these people has dedicated. Without dedication, how many people has got the job also, proof will be there. And that will be easy for analyzing. And what is the mistake you have done? What is the mistake others? And in this class, some student will get the highest package now. What is the reason? Simply he will get a luck will be a reason will be there now. That one also will analyze. When we are having the data, we can play with the data and we can get the more information. Data only not there means what I have to tell you. Just I'm asking in your case to collect the data. Whatever you have written today, same way write every day. At the end, we'll discuss. Do the same every day. That's it. Nothing else I want. Okay. If you are not giving 1 minute or so, write 100% zero, not a problem. At the same time, no need to show me also, but at least compare. Array, I have dedicated this much time. This person has not dedicated this much time. Let's compare. Whoever has dedicated more time, whoever has practiced more time, whoever having the more subject, only those people at the end you'll see. Instead of saying orally, I'll show you with proof. Orally to say, as everyone knows, more you practice, more you get the job. If you proof, if I show you that one, that will be stick in your mind forever. Points are clear? Done. If you are having any questions, please ask. If no questions, you can leave. Whoever the students are having the questions, please. Done, guys. Thank you. Thank you all. Yeah, Sapna, we'll see with any possibility related to that. Yogendra, I was slightly confused with the unstacked bar plot, that is width. Okay, just Yogendra, just what are the bar plot is there? That bar plot you are dividing into multiple, because unstacked means multiple bar plots attaching now, right? Just you are dedicating the time. Sorry, I mean not time. What are the space is there? You are dividing the entire space for the 3 different bars or 2 different bars to fill in that area. Let's take an example like this. You are having the 3 bottles with you, 3 water bottles. Water bottle 1, water bottle 2, water bottle 3. 3 water bottles are there. And you want to place them side by side. Side by side. Right? First you have kept the first water bottle. Wherever the first water bottle ended, there only the second water bottle we will keep, right? Side. Side to that. Is that clear? Yeah, just 2 minutes.
Change the time.
During the data cleaning, we'll discuss. Time column we have not added till now. That we'll add. Okay. Just I'm forgetting that one. Okay. Done. Are we saving the entire plots in the plt.save fig means which are the plots will make sense for you? Those plots will save. Which plots are not having any importance? No need to save for the future reference. Right?